And we're live. Welcome back, everybody. Today we have Furu Finance contributor Ben Dubard, special guest, not guest, contributor. Welcome to the show, Ben. How you doing?
Thank you. Good to be back. I just want to point out to everyone, this is my TikTok filming station in the background, where I was filming some TikToks this morning because TikTok preacher Furu Finance has shown me the light.
It took a while, but we got him on Team TikTok.
That's right. We got to shield I'll shield the Telegram. If you want to post TikToks and shorts, I was shilling this on my stream this morning too. You would have been so proud of me.
Oh, thank you.
I was shilling the Telegram link. I was shilling both our TikToks, saying get us to 1,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah, so we need a live stream on TikTok, guys.
We can start reaching out to all these other people. And I showed people how there's comments on some of my TikToks of crypto noobs are saying, hey, what's the deal with crypto right now? Like actual people. So it's great to, I don't know, I'm seeing it happen. I'm actually seeing the results, and it's kind of like opening my eyes.
Well, we could see the results actually right over here.
Oh.
Where is it? We got
Ben Yaseed in the chat. What's up, Ben Yaseed?
Meta staying. He scrolled TikTok for 15 minutes and saw 2 Richard Hart clips. It's working. What did I say, guys? TikTok is the window to virality. And I'm going to show you some of the comments I'm getting. And they're not good comments. But it's good that they're not good comments, because that means that they're new people. They're not people that don't like Hex or don't know about Hex or maybe despise Hex are getting Hex on their feed. What does that tell you? Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, look at my YouTube comments. Oh, Furu, love what you're doing, man. Keep it up. Oh, Furu, you great insight. Or Furu, here's my number. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's I'm getting a lot of that. I'm not getting a lot of hater comments, unfortunately. TikTok, it's not the case. TikTok, we are getting a lot of negative comments, and that is a great thing, and we're going to go into that further. But what are your thoughts on that, Ben?
I think that's great, man. Yeah, I've had some negative comments on TikTok. I do get some on YouTube as well, actually. But yeah, I have been getting some on TikTok. Some guy was like, buy so this guy can sell you his crap coins. That was funny.
Oh, that's good stuff. We got Crypto Elite. Hey, Furu Finance, we're able to affiliate link on TikTok. Will be awesome income for us all. Well, you better not be affiliate linking leverage trading links or non-RH coins. But I don't know. You could look into that.
So I actually saw an account today on TikTok, and it was a guy promoting trading. So I went ahead and commented, and he was a young guy. I think he's younger than us. But he's got like 16,000 followers, and he's all about trading, and he had all these TikToks. I was like, you win some, you lose some, and like, oh, this is trading, blah, blah, blah. So I commented, and I was like, why not hold for the long term? So that's another way we can outreach to people, I think, too. If you see a creator like that, just leave a little comment like, hey, man, why are you trading? Like, that's actually really bad. And then, try to help people that way as well. But
you can. And I was saying also, like, if you get these negative comments or these neutral comments or even these pro comments, try and funnel them to your other social media or to my social media. What do you think about that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I put at the end of my video, I put up a MetaMask, download MetaMask on your phone tutorial on my TikTok today. And at the end, I said, I say, hey, MetaMask is actually super not safe on your phone, but I understand that's what the only thing some people can do. But to come to my YouTube to see more. So
that's a great thing right there. You see that? I say maybe you don't even do all Hex TikToks. You want to do like one, regular TikTok, like I do one on inflation, and then I do a Hex one. It's like every other or every two, because onboarding, guys, onboarding. But yeah, that's as far as affiliate links. We got the Chad Donnerschwans. The Schwans of House Donners entered the chat. Good morning, Furu, Ben, and King's in the chat. Good morning, Chad. Thank you for tuning in. We always love having you. Ben's main 75. I think Hex will not onboard the newbies until it's really pumping again. There are so many bad actors flooding Hex and saying Richard Hart is a scammer. But once the price pumps, they won't be able to resist. I agree with the second part. I don't agree with the first part, only because we check Hex daily stats every day and we see new holders and stakers. So there are definitely people that are being onboarded during the bear market, but it takes a bit of a more targeted strategy. You have to go to more, you want to go to communities that already are familiar with MetaMask, decentralized exchanges, on and off ramps, and hardware wallets. Those are the people that you could really seamlessly onboard, and they are more familiar with the cycles as well, and they could really know that all the cryptos are down. It's not just Hex because it's a scam. It's just bear market. So I think that it is a little bit more difficult, and that's why I keep on telling people not to waste time and money, trying to onboard people they just met at a conference or something, like the people they met at like a wedding. It's like trying to onboard them. You could try to do that, but it might not be the most efficient use of your time for onboarding, and they might just hate you. The best way to do it is to make TikToks and YouTube Shorts using the hashtags of communities that are already, predisposed to being seamlessly onboarded, like DeFi and things like that. So that's what I would say about that. What are your thoughts on that, Ben?
Yeah, I think it's a good point. People are definitely can be onboarded right now. People who are in crypto and they understand like there's discounts everywhere. So yeah, I've had friends who were in Bitcoin, but they were like, I just don't know if one friend exactly who I onboarded was like, I just don't know if there's gains in Bitcoin. Like, is it worth holding Bitcoin? And he's a metaverse guy. So that's something I think of as like the metaverse NFT community. A lot of these guys, they don't know about crypto. Like they got into NFTs and metaverse because they like art, they like video games, or they like the idea of like an online community, but they really don't know anything about crypto,
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good branch to reach out to as well. So I don't know what your thoughts are on that for like metaverse NFT crowd.
Yeah, definitely. People using OpenSea are pretty advanced, I'd say. So
Yeah.
I would tend to for sure agree. So you could also experiment, but yeah, you want to be targeting communities that are more likely to get in. Because if you're just targeting real estate people, it's probably going to be very difficult. But moving on, we got he's asking if you could share links. I don't know. I don't know. I guess in the
Yeah.
description, but I don't know. Go ask. Go ask. I don't know. I mean, you could ask.
Maybe
I would
join
say
Telegram.
I'd say the Telegram, but I don't want it to become about affiliate marketing. So maybe DM some. I don't know. No, just Google. Google could answer that. Google could answer that. Like Google can affiliate marketing on Telegram. L and L will get you wrecked. Leverage. Ladies lookers leverage and margin trading. So true. Great job on the conference. Great. Thank you, Crypto Artie. Nice to see you here. I think you're new, so welcome. Hit the like and subscribe, and then become a patron. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding, but seriously, hit the like and subscribe. Monica, hi gentlemen. Hi Monica. Monica, you've been coming in the group in the chat for a while. I wasn't following you on Twitter, but a couple of days ago, I'm like, I look at Monica's Twitter. I'm like, I'm not following her, so I followed Monica on Twitter.
I had to actually go to her channel because I was like, "Uh-oh, this might be a bot in the chat," because I saw a female.
Yeah. Newbies, unfortunately, are currently worried about crypto in general, trying to get through those motions those days. That's what I'm saying, Monica. That's why you got to get on TikTok, Monica. It's better not to go to newbies. Newbies will be a lot easier to onboard when there's good price performance, and then they might be resentful if there's a crash. I don't know. But during the bear market, you want to definitely be more targeted. You want to get on TikTok, create a YouTube Shorts. So when you go to your newbie friend, you're onboarding one person. When you're creating a TikTok and you hashtag DeFi, you're getting in front of hundreds and sometimes thousands of people. But yeah, you got to experiment. And then we got the number of stakers on Hex daily stats does not indicate the number of people staking. One person could have 5 different wallets if one person stakes out on a second wallet. That is true. So what do you think it is? 50% of them are new? That's still amazing. That's probably being very conservative. It's probably close to set. I mean, it's all out of thin air, but there's definitely a lot of new people coming in. What are your thoughts on that, Ben?
Yeah, it's a fair point. I mean, it's impossible to know, but yeah, I mean, there are people who have multiple wallets, and yeah,
Very
it's definitely
true.
something to keep in mind. But
yeah, and Monica, thanks for following. She's not a bot. I don't know, this Chat GPT thing. This might be. No, I'm kidding. First time catching you live. Already liked and subscribed. Did you see the Richard Hart tweet about the testnet, the V3 testnet running? Yes, I did, and we're going to get into that, sir. Yes, I did, and thank you for liking and subscribing, and I appreciate you tuning in. And just joined with you guys. We're going to get all into that. Come on, what do you guys? You guys think we didn't hear about this? Come on, guys. Okay, we're going to get into the Bitcoin chart first. Bitcoin. Boo. No, come on. Bitcoin leads the market. We have to do Bitcoin. Wow, Bitcoin is ripping. So this is something, maybe the start of something interesting. So the resistance, should we lengthen that a little bit? I'm a chartist. We have to make it longer. Yeah. So we're still in the channel. I said when we hit the support that we're probably headed up for 18,600, 18,590, let's say. Depends on when it hits it. So if it breaks the 18,590, and then we have our next target. Yeah, I can't believe I'm doing this. Our next target is probably around over here. This trend line. No, that wouldn't make sense. We're going to make this trend line, okay?
Okay. That's expert stuff. I mean, dude, you could be charging thousands for this.
No, dude.
Listen up.
I'm telling you, I'm really good at TA. In terms of the support resistance and all the patterns. I know it all. I've been watching it for 2 years. And if I actually believed it worked, I would have a trading class and I would make a trading bot, whatever. And I charge you and I teach you how to trade. But unfortunately, it doesn't work. And it's all really a bunch of BS and you can never know. So I can't. That's why you guys have to join my Patreon, or else I don't make money. So Patreon, links in the description. If we break this, then we're headed to some resistance here at 19,841. And if we break that, then we should be hitting the price target of 23,922. But if we don't break this resistance, then we're headed back down to 16,790, and then next target is 12,277. What's your thoughts on that, Ben?
We shall see. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think this is bottom of the market, but that Nexo stuff that just happened, there's the Genesis stuff with Grayscale, right? Or the Gemini and Genesis, whatever. I mean, couldn't the 11K in Prey still be on the table?
Yes, it definitely is still on the table. If you had to choose which direction is it going?
Dude, I don't know.
You got to make a choice.
It's going backwards. We're about to hit a time warp, and it's going to be gnarly, dude.
So is it off this resistance or this resistance?
Maybe it hits the upper one, because we just got positive inflation numbers, and everything seems to be very bullish. So I don't know. Maybe.
Yes, and by the way, who called the inflation top? Not on the day, but who said inflation was going to come down?
Furu Finance did.
Furu Finance, that's right. Furu Finance said. Furu Finance also said this in the newsletter. Sustained high levels of inflation is very difficult to maintain in a first world country. Remember that. You heard it here first. You get the alpha here. Even Richard Hart didn't say that. So I'm proud of myself. That was something that I said that most people weren't saying. And yeah, that's why I'm bullish on the 4-year cycle. But if I had to choose, I think we are going to hit the resistance here and then come back down and test the bottom of this channel. The bottom could be in, though. I'm not going to say the bottom's not in because we're getting later in the cycle. It hasn't made a lower low. Inflation's coming down. The market is definitely getting more optimistic. There are a lot of potential disasters that could bring it to 11K. But I think a lot of them, what's that?
Mount Gox.
Mount Gox, yeah.
Apparently June, July, those are coming, might be coming to
There's
people.
Mount Gox. And there's also DGC. I know it's already public, the debacle with the Winklevoss twins and Barry Silbert. They're like
Winklevi.
The Winklevi. So he calls them the Winklevi. And if you call them the Winklevi, you can't call them Winklevi twins because that's redundant. It's just the Winklevi.
Yeah. It
Bad
almost
grammar.
sounds greeting, like,
huh?
You Winklevi. Sounds like an insult.
But you know what I'm saying? You can't call them. It's either the Winklevoss twins or the Winklevi, because Winklevi implies two.
Interesting.
But there is Mount Gox, and there is DGC is a big one. And
so I wonder what if we see like an ultimate fake out, like we run up to like 30K or something, and then it's just and like all these people get wrecked, just more people trading, people taking leverage, all these guys just get like another wipeout. So many people I feel like have been wiped out with Luna and Celsius and FTX. It's like just so many people get destroyed. Then we bottom, and then we go up, and I don't know.
That is
That'll
possible.
be interesting for sure.
That is possible.
I guess anything's possible, really.
Yeah, but honestly, like the Mount Gox thing is becoming the China banned Bitcoin. No, it's like Mount Gox release and it never happens, and Mount Gox release and it never happens, and it ends up just never happening. I mean, it's going to happen, but maybe it won't affect the markets as badly as everyone thinks it will. Is the Mount Gox release? That means they're just giving it to the deposit. Does that mean that they're selling it and then giving the money back, or they're just giving it to the?
I can't remember. I think it was like you could get 50% of it back or something, and that was going to happen in June or July. It was something like that. I can try to search for it. I think Hex Tangent or Eric Wall or both of them tweeted about it, because I know both of them. I think both of them are involved with it.
But does that mean that
it was a while ago when I saw this?
Is Mount Gox selling it and then giving them cash back, or they're just giving them the Bitcoin?
I think they're getting the Bitcoin.
So they might not necessarily sell it. Or sell all of it.
Not necessarily, yeah. But I mean, imagine like it's been like 8 years or something. What if you're just like broke AF and you're like, I need my Mount Gox Bitcoin?
Dude, Mount Gox did them a huge favor. A huge solid, no?
That's true. Okay, so
you want to share your screen?
Let me make sure I got the right thing first. I said that a little too soon because I'm looking. Let me see this. I just looked up Mount Gox on Twitter, so I'm like sifting through a bunch of stuff I thought I saw. I mean, I guess I can share my screen. Am I able to do? Oh yeah, I am able to do that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's show you what I'm looking at. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So it looks like the deadline to select how you want to get repaid It's January 10th or March 10th, 2023 now. Majority of these Bitcoin were bought in the $100 to $400 zone.
Wow.
Even the 16K is a good price for selling.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit suspicious about.
Okay, so distribution deadline pushed back from July 31st to September 30th. Here's the thing. It always is getting pushed back. Like they've been saying it's going to come out for years and years and years, and here it is again, like getting pushed back. So,
I think I'm more worried about Grayscale. It's kind of a gut feeling, but I don't know. Do you share that feeling?
I mean, yeah, it seems like that's pretty bad. I don't know.
And Grayscale, if I'm correct, it's like basically trying to work out some sort of deal because they owe Gemini some money. They owe a lot of people some money, and people are saying they're insolvent or something.
Yeah.
No, so I think for Grayscale, I feel like nobody wants them to go under. Like, I don't think the Winklevoss twins want. They're obviously heavily invested in crypto, and their business depends on crypto. I don't think it's in their interest for Grayscale to go under. It's probably going to work itself out. I mean, that's also just the way I feel. And then we could totally have all of a sudden Digital Currency Group is insolvent. You know, Barry Silbert bankrupt, and then a pull down, possible arrest. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't feel like it's going to happen. I never really felt like it was going to happen. It's kind of like a Binance thing. We're at 18,272. A strong pump today. This is like the best. I mean, it's still on the channel. Let's see if something exciting could be made out of it. I think it's possible the bottom's in, but I also think it's possible the bottom's not in. But I don't know. I'm leaning more towards the bottom being in, and I don't think Richard Hart has to be right about everything always. He's been wrong. So yeah, I guess that's really what I'm thinking. And that doesn't mean we're going straight to 68,000 and then all-time highs. It could be we go to 30 and then we go back down to the teens. I just don't see all-time highs happening until 2024 or maybe late 2023, but probably Bitcoin halving is going to really bring us to all-time highs. But yeah, I guess that's enough for the Bitcoin chart. Let's get to the Hex chart. That's what everyone's here for. The Hex chart. Ooh, getting a little bit of a pump there, huh?
Oh yeah.
We are back in the channel. Stupid. There was a fake out. The target was here. Came right back up into this channel. Guess we have to extend it.
Excellent.
So we are back in the channel, guys. Ben, it's looking like we have a target of 3.2. And if we break above that target of 3.2.
Yeah, I think maybe this could potentially be the Hex bottom. Especially with the bullish Richard Hart, potentially bullish screenshot of Pulsechain validator, whatever, interface. And KDP made a tweet where she said, when Richard Hart tweeted a teaser of PulseX, the testnet with PulseX came out about 15 days later. So could this be a similar thing? I don't know. It's all like we're basically making a lot of assumptions with that.
Well, there has to be a V3 first.
Well, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like V3 could come out
V3
relatively soon because when he teased PulseX, testnet V2B came out like 15 days later. So
it's so funny. He had a V2B. He had a V2B.
Are we talking about Elon Musk kids right now? Or what are we talking
Wait,
about?
maybe we're gonna have a V2C.
V2BZ334P. Were we like 30 years old, 40 years old on this freaking YouTube, guys? Trust in Richard.
V2, and then we're gonna have a V2 V2C C1 and then V2C2.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he tweeted the screenshot. Maybe that means we're close. I don't know.
I think we are close. I think we are close though.
And if that's the case, that's probably bottom. And that big wallet is out. The AAD. Some
That
guy
big wallet is
a
out.
ton of Hex, dude.
What about that DO1?
I think DO1, he sent his to that some other address. I think he still has a good bit of Hex. I can't remember though. I can try to look.
Yeah, if you could pull that up, we'd be glad to do that. But what I'm saying is the
analysis.
If the bottom's in, I think the bottom for Hex may be in, but it also may not be in. I don't know if the
yeah.
You know what? I mean, it's possible, and I'm certainly not gonna buy as if it's in. I'm just gonna dollar cost average because that's what I do. But it is possible, especially if the Bitcoin bottom's in. Things are turning around. The 6.5 CPI is huge, guys. It's huge.
Huge.
That is huge. And
huge.
CPI, inflation, Federal Reserve monetary policy matters a lot. Probably matters most when it comes to crypto. If you guys haven't realized yet, people like to talk about a decorrelation, a safe haven asset. If you're a serious person at this point, you wouldn't be saying that. I mean, that's just the reality. Does that mean in 5-10 years, things could maybe in 5-10 years, it'll be different? But as of now, it's very much tied to the broader markets, folks. It's just the way it is. So I'm actually looking more at Federal Reserve monetary policy and more at inflation and things like that. Those are metrics that mean more to me than things like Mt. Gox and things like Testnet V3. But
all right. So I'll share my screen real quick. I found his wallet. I just did deep analysis of the blockchain. Managed to track it down. Okay. So damn, $13 million in here and $3.6 million worth of Hex, 163 million liquid Hex. So
this is DO1?
Yeah, this is the DO1. He sent it to D1A. Hextronaut, this is a good guy to follow. He's been posting updates. So this is from weeks ago, November. So yeah, I mean,
he's probably waiting for a rip to sell, no?
Looks like famous.io is trying to get free advertising here. Pretty smart. They're like sending 1 Hex. Wow. So
they're sending 1 Hex to this DO1 because the people that are
so
watching
they just show up all up in the wallet.
Oh my god.
I think they did that with one of the other ones too. That's pretty funny, actually.
I'm definitely not a sacrificer for that, but I will give them points for being clever.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I don't know, 163 million. I'll stop sharing. See Uniswap. Let me see how much slippage. If he sold that all in one go, see how much slippage there'd be. Maybe I can. What was it? 163 million or something?
That DO1's 163 million.
Okay, 163
million.
If he sold that all in one go. All right. Oh, man. That's really not that bad, actually. All right, I'm going to share screen. It would take us down 50%.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's do it.
So I don't think that if he sold it all in one go. So
it'll probably wick back up a lot.
Yeah. And this is with the current liquidity. People could always take out liquidity or add liquidity and make this better or worse from what I understand about liquidity, but interesting stuff there.
Oh, I like what you were showing us. That's very meaningful.
Kind of reinforces my thoughts that potentially bottom could be in, unless, I don't know, we just get a ton more delays and we don't hear anything for another month or two. But I don't know. I think things might be turning around. Did you see Richard Hart's tweet where he was like getting out the lettuce hands or something?
Yeah. We'll bring that up.
That's very interesting. to me as well, because that kind of is what I was. That's kind of what I was thinking. Was like, I feel like this is kind of a purposeful thing where he's just like trying to get people to sell.
I like what he's doing. In terms of that, I think it's very healthy. Also, I said the Hex conference could be the climax. And you know what else could be the climax? The TikTok, the Operation TikTok. I think that was
Dude, yeah,
that was big. That's
it's a
getting
movement.
bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, it's not huge, but I didn't think it would get this far. So I don't know. Let's see where
I'm gonna
that
start
takes us.
preaching I've been preaching your holy word, brother.
Yeah,
My,
and
my stream this morning, I sounded like you. I was like spreading the sacred message.
dude, and I think a lot of people are the reason why people have been following me on this TikTok thing is because they saw I did it. You know, I'm doing it. I'm also like you guys. I suck at TikTok, and I'm actually going to show you guys. You guys want to see? I'm going to show you guys a TikTok of me. It is terrible, dude. My acting is so bad, but and I don't know how to switch songs, so it was still the sad song when I was like pointing at Hex.
Oh yeah, I couldn't. I did a thing
Doesn't
like
it
that. I
switch?
had to do one song from TikTok, and then the other song I had to actually play on my speakers because I couldn't figure out how to add two songs either.
Yeah,
It's kind of messed up. But let's
yeah.
see it. I'm excited.
You want to see it now? Okay, I guess that's it. Let's just run through this real quick. So that's it for
Okay.
the bottom. It feels like things are turning around. That's not to say we're going straight back to all time highs though, but it feels like the bottom's in. Whoa, what
Lots of green there.
what a day, Gala! Wow, have you ever heard of this Gala thing?
Yeah, I think it's like a gaming token. Yeah, I've heard of
Oh,
that.
gaming's big. AI is big. Shout out to Gala. FTT's been going to the moon. Another one of these short squeeze nonsense. Hex 18.5, baby. Let's go. Okay.
That's big time.
That's big time. Flare.
Oh.
This was, I think, the XRP airdrop token or something.
Oh.
The XRP community are just like they're like the Mets. They're like just a bunch of lovable losers. You know what I'm saying? XRP is the Mets. Hex is the Yankees.
Nice.
Nice. Hex daily stats. Let's see how we did. We had actually a net decrease in holders yesterday. Hey, could I say the other way around? When people complain, oh, the increase is just new wallets. So is the decrease also like just people moving from one wallet to, consolidating?
Got him. Could be.
16 change in current holders and 157. No, that's total. It doesn't matter. 34 in current stakers. Not bad. What are your thoughts on the 16 and 34? I wonder how many of them came from TikTok.
Probably all of them. Probably 99% of them came from your holy work, brother.
No, I think it takes time. I think they have to. Right now, we're in the stage of the algorithm. The interest algorithm is it's processing that they like it, and it's going to continue serving them. It's going to keep on showing up. So I think eventually that'll convert. But it is a process. I said we have a 3-month time frame, 2 a day from at least 10 people, 20 people. I hope everyone else is doing it, but I'm doing 2 a day. And we're going to check it. You guys want to see my TikTok? No,
2 a day is a good goal. Like, I don't think it's not that hard to do 2 a day. And you could just, now that I've figured out the green screen thing, that actually is really cool. Because you could just bring up a chart and be like, yo, look at this chart. It's so crazy. And then, like, that's it,
Yo, this is so embarrassing. Whatever. Do I have to share it?
Yeah. I showed some on my stream and they were really cringe. So.
Yeah, no, this was way more cringe. Come on. Way more.
I'm ready.
Tab. Oh, I could get a copyright strike though. I'll just do it without sound, okay?
Okay. Oh my
Wait, stop playing. It stopped playing. It's such bad acting. Yo.
That's a good idea for TikTok, though. Put all the bad headlines.
Oh, I'm gonna cry, dude. This is terrible. Yeah.
That's genius, dude. That's genius.
It's still sad. It's still sad music though. So it's like sad music, and I'm going like this. But yeah. No. See, come on. Could it get any worse than that? Okay. So you guys, if I could do it, you guys could freaking do it. And this one was cool. This one also, like, I'm not that good at reading it, but it was. Wait, this we could share. There's no
music.
There's no music. Share screen. I told everyone in the group to get on the Nexo thing. I didn't see any. I hope people
reportedly raided by police in Bulgaria. Nexo is a lending platform. Nexo has been reportedly raided by police in Bulgaria. Nexo is a lending platform that allows you to deposit your crypto to earn yield. According to Cointelegraph, the operation was reportedly initiated a few months ago, targeting large-scale financial criminal scheme, allegedly involving money laundering and violations of international sanctions against Russia. It seems like Nexo is going to be the next of the many cryptocurrency lending yield offering platforms that are going under and going to end up screwing their depositors. Included is Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager, and many others. The problem with these platforms is they involve middlemen who take risk and end up screwing you over. Luckily, there is a solution to the problem. Hex.com offers yield on your crypto trustlessly with no middleman and at a higher percentage APY.
Really?
Cryptocurrency lending platform.
All right, enough. Oh shit, it's still playing. All right, enough of that. But what were your thoughts on the TikTok, Ben?
Gosh dang it. Did you hear that?
What?
I went to TikTok and they started playing something that was really loud. All right. I'm trying to post your TikTok channel in the chat.
Yeah, guys, everyone follow me. If I get 1,000, I could live stream.
Exactly. Get Furu to 1,000. Get me to 1,000. Share mine as well.
Yes.
I'm at 54.
Let's go. See, we're the cool kids now. We're the TikTokers.
Yeah. Everyone wants to be us.
Everyone wants to be us, dude. I shouldn't even be wearing a button down. I should be wearing a t-shirt and a backwards cap. I should be.
We're crypto chads.
We're crypto chads now. We're not those virgins on the live streams and YouTubes and Twitter. We're on TikTok. But here's what I wanted to show you guys while I'm on TikTok. Actually, let me reshare it with the tabs. But stop screen. This is what I like to see. Wait, not slides. There we go. So yeah, this is one I posted this morning. K for K, 394 views. K for K. See, why does K for K get all the views? See, I get 49, 39. K for K gets 394. Really? Not fair. But check this out. Because nobody wants to hack Hex. He's saying it can't get hacked, and then he laughing emojis. See, this guy is not a Hexican, and he saw it. So you'd have to imagine it piqued the interest of a lot of people. Then I'm like, yes, would be a waste of time trying. Ooh. And he's like, you're talking about these topics and then talking Hex. I hope everyone checks comments and sees this and thinks, he sounds like a shill too. Oh.
User 3137201.
But I like seeing this. It means new eyes are seeing that. I don't see this on YouTube. And this is what I'm trying to hit home, guys. Folks, TikTok is outreach. And then I'm like, I hope everyone does their own research and comes to their own conclusions. I personally believe Hex is the best crypto.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's a good example there. And
Gotta like your own comment as
and
well.
you want to see. No, you're not allowed to. Ben, everyone knows the rules. You're not allowed to like your own comment.
I like all my own comments.
Well, you're not allowed to. You shouldn't be doing that.
On YouTube too.
Wait, what's that? What was that? Hex Whale. You know he was retweeted by Richard Hart. This guy.
Nice.
And you know what was retweeted? It was the Andrew Tate thing. So this one right here got 450,000 views. Okay, 450,000 views. Look at the comments. Let me guess. This guy is missing. Is missing? Well, rip forever. That is the government been silently killing dozens of crypto millionaires, crypto creators. What happens when the electricity shut off? LMAO, you're free to use and another email service provider. No one forced you to use Gmail. Bro, I like how he's interacting with your comment section. That helps throttle engagement too. Bro said you're not the customer. All these people do not know who Richard Hart is. That's what I really like. It's not
Andrew
just that he got
vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, imagine we onboard the Andrew Tate people. Do you understand how good that would be? Not in the sense that it would be good like they would pump the price because they're kids, but those people are freaking autists and they just pump out TikToks and shorts like there's no tomorrow. So if we could onboard them, that would be like you'd get Richard Hart to that Andrew Tate level, if not bigger. But yeah, I like what he did. He was retweeted by Richard Hart. And then we got at Johnny Chaos is like, look up Hex Fabio, 2 years old by demand. Yes, Johnny Chaos. I DM'd him. I'm like, Johnny, you're so talented. Everything you say is amazing. Could you please get on TikTok? He's like, I already am, but I deleted it. But I'll put it back on for you. So he put it back on. This is unbelievable. Wait, are there any new posts?
1,000 followers.
He's got 1,000 followers. No, he was telling me in a Twitter space yesterday. Johnny was telling me that he was only able to get 1,000. But if you post every day, you should be able to get a lot more. Because if you look at the Hex TikTokers like Super Hex Win, he's got more. We're linking Johnny's TikTok in there. He's got 40,000. El Hex Dente's got 60,000. There's no Hex YouTubers with that. And like I was saying, it hits a new demographic. So Johnny, I really, really hope that you post on TikTok, or at least, are we allowed to arbitrage your YouTube, your Twitter clips to TikTok on our own accounts? If we could get your permission. But yeah, Johnny, I hope you could get on TikTok. Wait, Johnny could live stream on TikTok also. He's got over 1,000. So that would be nice to see. But yeah, click on Hex Fabio and watch and like all his stuff so he gets throttled. That's another thing, Johnny. If you're not posting regularly, you don't get promoted on TikTok. You got to do at least one a day, or else you're not getting promoted. YouTube's a little bit different. YouTube, you could catch virality months later. It's a little bit different. Consistency, though, you're gonna get viral. But yeah, that's it for the TikTok. We are bringing on a special guest later today, Dutch Hexican, he answered the call. He started posting TikToks, and I said if you post 2 a day, then I'll have you on the show. So I'm gonna bring him on later. But that's it for the TikToks. I think we really milked the TikTok today, as we do every day. But moving on, you already brought this up, so I'll just read it real quick. We got your friend. Is his name Sami, or is it some of my, like it's like some of my knowledge, or SMI Sami? The bad investor, so that's 4AAD, is fully out. I bring you on-chain news and friendship. I had 200 million Hex, and he has liquidated it all. Finally done. Paper hand wallet is out. we still await Pulsechain and PulseX next. Any other weaklings out there? So good stuff. I already liked and retweet that, but that's a great sign. I'm really starting to think that things are turning around, and it's up to us to make them turn around to an extent. And the way we do it is YouTube Shorts and TikToks. And Johnny said, play with what you like. So thank you so much, Johnny. That means that we have permission to arbitrage his YouTube clips to TikTok. So that's, guys, take that and just get a Twitter downloader, copy the link to his tweets, to his video tweets, and then it just automatically downloads it into your files. And hopefully I'm going to start doing that. But yeah, Johnny, if you could just post a TikTok, I would be so happy. And if you post every day, you will get viral because it's very hard to not have our attention. You know, it's Johnny is an orator. Like when he speaks, you listen. He has an authority. So when you're scrolling the TikTok and all of a sudden Johnny pops up and is talking, you're going to watch the entire TikTok. And then TikTok's going to be like, oh, wow, this content creator is very good at keeping people on the platform. Let's promote more of his stuff. But they only do that if there's a lot of stuff. And if you're not posting every day, there's not a lot of stuff. But yeah, we love that. And once you're doing it there, you might as well arbitrage on YouTube Shorts. But yeah, Johnny, you are super talented. So you should be you should get us viral. I mean, 1 to 2 a day, but I don't know. 1 to 2, you just film yourself 60 seconds. But appreciate you letting us take your Twitter videos. And Koss says he'll go super viral super fast. Yeah, very true. Yeah, and that's that for SOMI, guys. Feel free to leave a super chat. Feel free to become a patron. Then we got, this is what everyone's talking about. This is Richard Hart Win. Are you guys following Richard Hart? Ben, are you following Richard Hart Win?
No, who's that?
Seems like a nice guy, but he said some Pulsechain teaser. It's working on private V3 testnet. So what's your thoughts on this?
It's awesome. Yeah, I think I already gave my thoughts a few minutes ago that I think KDP pointed out that when Richard Hart posted a teaser for PulseX, the testnet V2B with PulseX on the testnet came out about 2 weeks later. And so is this some sort of encrypted message from Sir Richard? I don't know.
He's saying, so this is private V3 testnet, and then it's just a matter of going public.
Yes.
And he's saying it's working. So we could derive from that that if private testnet V3 is working, it's probably going to be public very soon. And I think within 2 months max. Does that sound fair?
Hopefully. Here's my thing. I've gotten excited so many times that now I'm like, if it happens, it happens. Just mentally preparing for whatever. It's kind of the thing. That's where I am at this point. Too many times I've been like,
Yeah.
This is it. So,
and that's why
it's exciting for sure.
It's definitely exciting. And I personally don't care about Pulsechain, if you guys saw my tweet. But at the same time, I mean, I care about it, but I don't care about I know it's going to come out. I'm not worried about that. What I really care about is doing what it was in the things that you can't control category. Should I play that tweet?
Sure, man. I think at the end of the day, it's building character for all of us, all this waiting, whether you want
gratification,
happy about that or not. Perspective is everything. So that's how I'm seeing it.
Yeah. And
this is the delayed gratification and
delaying that gratification. But that's some good news. If you want to see the lettuce tweet, I'll show you. If you guys haven't seen the lettuce tweet, which I'm sure you have, because
lettuce tweet. Let us tweet.
Could transcribe the paragraphs of hard to understand dev speak, or I could let lettuce hands be gone, lettuce. What's your thoughts on that, Ben?
I think it's great. It's like he's always said, and it makes perfect sense. You want people to sell right now. Why would, like, if you think about it logically, why would you want, I don't know, if there's someone who's, like he says, I guess, let his hands, which basically means someone who is like finicky, they're not really believing all the way, they're not sure. You want them to sell now. You don't want them to sell on a run up. You don't want them to sell the top. You want them to get out now. So it's just redistribution. It lets people who do believe, who kind of know what's up, lets them come in now. So it's just how it works. So.
Yeah. That was said perfectly. And this was in response to a fundamentally unserious person making fundamentally unserious allegations about the SEC not allowing it to happen. Guys, not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Like Richard Hart's up at 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. in Europe. And he's like, yeah, it's like complex stuff. Like, I don't really know. And then there's all these conspiracy theories that come out of it. It's just kind of funny. It's like, he gave me more than I was expecting at the Hex conference. I wasn't even expecting that. I was like, oh, cool. And then somehow it's like people just take it and run with it, I guess.
Yeah.
100%. It's like speculation stacked on speculation of like radical conclusion. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, just ridiculous. So, but very well said. Headcash says 50 wonderful souls watching the Furu Finance stream live with Ben. Please like and share and subscribe, please. Yes, thank you very much, Ted Cash. I appreciate that. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe. And then we got Furu Finance.
Yeah, shout out to Ted Cash. Appreciate you, bro.
Now, you know, we're gonna go to that next because we got Ben Dubard. Been posting more on TikTok recently. I've been inspired by Furu Finance, aka the TikTok preacher. Help us both reach 1,000 followers on here. You please do. But what are your thoughts on Ben Dubard's tweet?
I think that was a great tweet, and I was the one who tweeted that. Actually, that's me.
What?
Yeah. Reveal.
And you guys know Ben's got over 1K followers on Twitter.
I'm a really big deal on Twitter.
That's right.
So look at that tweet.
You just hit a K a week ago. Now you're at 1467.
When Crypto Coffee retweeted me, I went from 900 straight to like 1200, and then I had some good tweets that I kind of put out because I was like, oh, now the algorithm, like, everything's on me. So then the next day I put a clip from one of my videos, and a ton of people retweeted it. And I put out another good tweet, and so now I'm like, okay, so like, yeah. I mean, I've seen it happen with lots of Hex influencers where, like, as soon as they hit 1,000, they just pop up. Like Jake Sharp has 20K on Twitter.
20K. Wow.
Jake Sharp has been on Twitter not even a year, and he just exploded because he just kept putting out tweets. And it's like once you see someone, like, every Havid Hex or KDP tweet shows up on my feed because they're tweeting every day, and it's like once you get on that roll, I feel like you're just going to show up on everyone's feed. And so I don't know. So yeah, once Crypto Coffee retweeted me, I was like, oh, let me like start tweeting a little more.
You getting that dopamine.
Yeah. I was like, oh, notifications. Like. Like
when the viewership chart on your YouTube thing blows up. But yeah, good stuff from Ben Dubard.
Yeah, that was a big dopamine rush too, because I had literally on December 30th, I was hanging out with my cousin, and I had 599 subs, and he was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna be your 600 sub. And I was like, oh, sick. And then 5 days later, I'm at 600 subs. Crypto Coffee tweets about me, and the next day I had 1,000, and I was like, holy crap. Because I was thinking, like, maybe I'll hit I was like, let me try and hit 1,000 subs within the next 2 months. You know, if I can grind it out, like, I'll hit 1,000. And then it just happened overnight, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is crazy. So it really was like a big rush.
The thing is, to like normies, they don't respect, like, if you don't have, let's say on Twitter, like 50K followers or like 100K followers, and same thing on YouTube with subscribers. Like if like you say you're a YouTuber and you're like, I have 2,000 subs, it's like, okay, they don't understand how hard that is. They don't understand. It's like, dude, 100 followers on Twitter is a lot. 100 Twitter, maybe not as much. 100 subscribers on YouTube is a lot. Okay, guys. But I'm linking,
especially for our niche, which is crypto.
Exactly.
For the niche of crypto, it's pretty good. Especially in a bear market, like it's nuts, actually.
Yeah,
because a lot of these accounts are either losing followers because a lot of them were bots. So I had an NFT friend, and he had 100K in the bull market. He's down to 70K now because it turns out he just had a bunch, because he just did giveaways and stuff. It turns out there was a bunch of bots following him.
Yeah.
So it's like interesting how a lot of people are losing followers, getting less engagement. And it's like, I mean, we started posting in the bear, but it's like all the analytics are kind of up. It's like pretty crazy.
Yeah. Good point. And then I'm posting here the Hex TikTok and YouTube Shorts Telegram. Are you guys in the Telegram? We hit over 100 Telegram members yesterday, okay? This is popping. It's only RH products, and it's only TikTok and YouTube Shorts content, please. I don't want to have to mod. Ben's a mod. Don't make Ben ban you. But please come in. You have any questions about making TikToks? You have any ideas for TikToks? Things like that. You just ask and someone will answer. I might even answer. I've been, going heavy on that. So get in that group. We have a lot of big celebs in there. We have Funding Jim, who joined today. Optimus Patron. We have
Will Smith, the Will Smith.
Yeah. we have Crypto Coffee's in there, I think. Is Crypto
Katy
Coffee?
Perry.
Or Kate, more like KDP. We got to get the Hex ladies on TikTok. This is not. I don't know.
Yeah, Yori Hex is like killing it over there.
Yori Hex is killing it, dude. If you're a woman, you should be on TikTok. You are going so much further, right? Like, you don't even have to do anything. Just like have the green screen and smile and point at hex.com. You'd be going a long way, and you'd be getting a lot of engagement. So if you think it's cool if you're a Hexican lady, that when you tweet, you get, let's say, 500 likes on a tweet or 300 likes on a tweet. Yeah. And like maybe, 2,000 impressions. How about 500,000 impressions, 500,000 views? And how about 50,000 likes? Yeah. How about that? That's the numbers you could be getting on TikTok, especially if you're a woman. At Hex Whale just got, I think, like 40,000 likes on that 500K TikTok you did. Engagement's way better there, folks. But get on the Hex TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Yeah. What are we up to? Moving on, we got Furu Finance, and this was one of my tweets. Hexicans, Nexo was rated. Time to start pumping TikTok shorts, covering the news, how Hex solved this. Richard Hart warned you, etc. Use hashtags Nexo, Hex, cryptocurrency, DeFi, crypto news, Richard Hart, etc. Get to it ASAP so people can see it first. What are your thoughts on that, Ben?
Well said, man.
Yeah, it's important.
Use the hexsearch.io, type in keyword Nexo, probably find a clip, because he said it pretty recently on an interview. He was like, well, Nexo is probably next because they're the only lending platform left. It's like, cool. And then what do you know?
There you go. And also, that's the thing. On TikTok, you could reach other communities. Just a quick tip. You guys notice how I'm not hashtagging Nexo? People don't understand how to use social media, and that's a big problem with Hexicans. My two hashtags are Hexicans and Hex. It's not Nexo. It's not TikTok or Shorts or or any of these, because the way it works in TikTok and YouTube is unless you're a niche topic that doesn't have a lot of engagement, you're getting to the back of the algorithm. No one's seeing you. So Hex, Pulsechain, PulseX are still niche. So you could get engagement on your tweets and YouTube videos when you do Hex, Pulsechain, PulseX hashtags. With the other ones, you're not getting any engagement. It's not only useless, but the algorithm is going to get confused because you have so many different hashtags that you're not even going to get served to Hexicans and people in the Hex hashtag discussion. So people think that they're doing outreach by using other hashtags. They're just making it more difficult to be discoverable to the demographic that they'd be served to. So that's why you guys got to be savvy. With TikTok and YouTube Shorts, you can lock in those demographics. With Twitter and YouTube, it's not happening. But what are your thoughts on that, Ben?
That's interesting. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Learn social media, fellas. Hex social media department's lacking a little bit, but that's the only thing. That's the only fault I could find. And then we got Richard Hart, Bulgarian law enforcement raids offices of cryptocurrency firm Nexo. We don't have to read this article because, unless it's very short. But yeah, it says here that Nexo got raided. Their offices in Bulgaria got raided. They're involved in, they're saying, money laundering and a bunch of other things. What are your thoughts on that?
Richard Hart was right. Hashtag Richard Hart was right. It's pretty. I didn't realize they were like in Bulgaria. That's so just out there,
So shady, no?
Yeah.
No, and they made it what they marketed themselves as being in France.
Huh. Yeah, weird. That's why you don't give random people your crypto.
Exactly.
It's like, what the heck?
Exactly.
Like, this is shady as, I mean,
it was the
what I
shadiest of
saw,
all of them.
it's super shady. Like, apparently they were like violating Russian sanctions or something as well. Like, something like that. I mean, very shady.
It's
like,
a very
what
shady
the heck?
thing.
And then those bankless clowns were up there promoting them. The virtuous, smart, kind nerd people. That's how they present themselves, at least. They present themselves like the virtuous, we're doing good for crypto, we're the smart people. I wear my glasses on stream and talk nerdy. And Vitalik comes and sits with us and we're just like so nerdy. Yet they're feeding people to the meat grinder and not really taking accountability and just giant clowns.
Yeah, 100%.
I hate to give them publicity too, to even talk about them, but it's just hilarious to me.
Yeah. And it's honestly, I'm disappointed in Vitalik for going on their show because he's better than that.
Maybe. Whatever.
No, I come on, you got to respect Vitalik. The guy's a legend, but
I respect. Changing up my position again. I respect Vitalik, but
he's AI. He's Chat GPT.
He's a funny dude. Very funny dude.
Yeah,
you've seen the clip of him rapping, and he's like, ETH 2.0, yo. Have you seen that?
No, but should
dude,
we play it?
Oh my gosh. I'm about to find that, and I'm going to share it. You have to see this.
All right. Are you able to share your tabs so you could have video?
So.
Let's look at the chat.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing someone just pointed out in the chat. Davis points out in the chat, the Ethereum Foundation sells the top all the time. They're just dumping on everyone's head all the time.
Yeah, because he's a Chad. Dump on you, plebs. He's not a nice guy like Richard, okay? He's a douchebag. In a cool way. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's funny how he just does it and like doesn't care. Like everyone knows he does it. His wallet's doxed, and he just does it. He's like, he just dumped 3,000 like a couple months ago.
All right.
And Skybox meditation why are people calling? Because people are stupid. That's what I would say. But
All right. We're not going to watch the whole thing. It's 3 minutes, but we're not going to watch the whole thing. We're just going to watch.
oh no, we could get copyrighted.
No, it's not a real song. It's like a rap they made up.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
I don't know. It's just like these developers on a stage, like.
Is it a YouTube video?
Yeah, but it was also going around on Twitter too. You want me to find a Twitter version of it?
No, I got a warning when I put a Barstool Twitter video. When I put the video of the guy going to Davey Portnoy, because Barstool wasn't. I guess you guys have to watch it on your own.
No, dude, I have to show part of this. Let me find the short clip on.
No. People that are saying that based on nothing, and Richard Hart is saying that it's not true. So I don't know why people are saying that. But yeah, there's literally no evidence of that. And feel free to leave a super chat, guys. Just saying, if you're feeling lucky, feel free to leave a super chat.
All right, can I share?
Yeah, sure.
It's on Twitter, so.
Privacy stealing in a snap. Constant product oracles.
Oops.
Team in every project we can get parts. Virgin biologic, we work like a bazaar. Yeah. The first phase, sport. All of this coming in waves. Sport deposits coming in waves. Sport losses from new.
It's hard.
Oh, wow, what a! He's probably thinking like, I'm pumping my bags. Yeah.
If anyone wants to look up the full video on YouTube, it's pretty funny. His intro to the stage is hilarious because they start out rapping without him, and then he jumps on the stage and he's like, it's just like so awkward.
I like how he's like himself though. Like he knows he's like awkward and he's nerdy, but he's down. Like he's kind of he's rocks it.
Yeah, he just kind of does his thing.
It's cool.
It's respectable. It's very respectable.
Yeah. I like Vitalik. I'm a huge fan. I don't like Ethereum as much as Pulsechain. Listen, if Richard Hart, let's say, didn't exist, Hex never existed, I would be probably all in on Ethereum. Probably. But that's not the case. So yeah. And for Davis, 1999 for the lights. Thank you so much for the 1999. I really appreciate that. What's for the lights?
I don't know.
But thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And moving on, we got this is the featured story. The featured story is the CPI. December inflation report, price rises continue to cool. The consumer price index rose 6.5% annually through last month, in line with expectations as the Federal Reserve weighs the path of interest rates increases. Inflation slowed last month thanks to cheaper fuel and airfare. Markets waver after fresh inflation numbers. So this is the current inflation, right? We're right here. So do you think that this 9.1 was the top? Or do you think it's going to pull back and then head off and go parabolic, mad gains?
I don't know. I think inflation's one of those things. It's like it's always going to be here. I mean, what do you think? You know more about this than I do.
No, so my take was that sustained high inflation is very difficult to maintain because when price rises, people don't want to pay for things that they otherwise would have paid for. And when they're not paying for it, price goes down. For example, Davis gave another 1999 power bill. Wow. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Very, very generous. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much at G Chambers. Let's effing go. Let's effing go. Thank you. Keeping the show going. Very, very much appreciated. Very generous. Thank you. But guys, this one you heard here first. Yeah, sustained high inflation is very difficult. People think it's just money printing. It's not. It requires spending. And when prices go up, people spend less. So if you look here, since the top in 1981 or 82, whatever, there's been a lot of money printing happening, right? There's been a lot of money printing, but there's been very little inflation for a good, I mean, it went up to 6 for a little bit, but right back down to that 2%. Since like 1993 or 1992, there's been over 11% increase in the money supply, but inflation's been between 2 and 4, and close to 2. And even look over here in 2009. This was the 2008 crash. You had deflation because recessions are deflationary. So with the Federal Reserve tightening and price rises, so spending cuts happening, how is inflation going to maintain itself? The reason why there was increased spending was because people had more money, because people went out. Like, think about yourself during the COVID. Did you spend a lot? You were inside all day. Did you spend a lot during COVID?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, not really.
I mean, you didn't go out and shop. You didn't. I mean, maybe you shopped online, but you didn't go out and go to restaurants. You didn't go to, ball games. No gas. People were just getting extra money, and like they were working from home and making money. And then also, even if they weren't working, they were getting unemployment, which was very generous. I think it was $800 a week or something.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. It's a lot of money to unemployment
in their job.
And then there was still no inflation, but then the economy reopened and people had a lot of money, and the goods on the shelf were not they didn't have the amount of goods on the shelf to be able to handle that spending. And then on top of that, you had the supply chain breakdown because of COVID. So there's very little supply, and there were people with a lot of money that were spending. So inflation ran wild. But then the prices went up, the supply chain bottlenecks eased, people's raises were not keeping up with the rate of inflation, and the Fed was raising rates at the fastest rate they've ever done. And that's just what's supposed to happen. Inflation is going to come down. That's just the way it works, guys. This is something that it's funny how nobody in crypto really understands finance. Like, I'm just like a little bit like, it's a little bit like funny to me that people in crypto really don't get it when it comes to economics and finance. They think they do because they got onto the fact that the Federal Reserve prints money out of thin air. But that doesn't mean that we're going to have hyperinflation, folks. We have to think rationally, folks. We have to use our heads. And that's why I'm here. And that's why you should have a consultation with Furu Finance. You just email me, furufinance@gmail.com. We have a limited time offer where you join the Patreon, which is $20 or $30 a month. So you have to be in silver or gold. You get a free consultation, which is normally $100. And you could always rescind your Patreon. So you could just, I'm not trying to give you guys the wrong idea here, but theoretically speaking, you could just get a consultation and screw me. But you get all the benefits. You get Discord, you get discounts, you get AMAs. So join the Patreon. It supports me, it supports you. And if you join, just email me at furufinance@gmail.com and book your consultation for free. What are your thoughts on what I just said?
I think it's great. I think everyone should go do it. And follow both of us on TikTok as well.
Go to bendubar.com.
I'll be right.
But yeah, back from the shilling, back to the inflation has peaked, because of what I said, but we could read it. Inflation continued to slow on an annual basis in December, providing welcome relief for American households and a positive development for policymakers at the Federal Reserve and White House. Consumer price index climbed by 6.5% in the year through last month, down from 7.1. That's a huge decrease in the November readings as the prices declined slightly on a monthly basis. The annual inflation rate was the slowest since October 2021, a pullback that came as gas prices dropped and airfares declined. Economists and Fed officials are more acutely focused on a so-called core inflation measure, which removes food and fuel prices to get a sense of underlying price trends. The measure climbed by 5.7% in December from an earlier a year earlier, compared with 6% in line with what forecasters had expected. The takeaway is that inflation is beginning to meaningfully moderate, helped by development, including cheaper prices at the gas pump and less expensive airfares. But the key question now is how quickly and how completely it will return to normal after a year and a half of unusually rapid increases. And policymakers are wary that a full deceleration could be a long process. Several factors should help to slow price increases this year. A pullback in goods price inflation is expected to help cool overall inflation this year as supply chains heal. Climbing rental costs could continue to push inflation higher for a while, but that is expected to reverse by mid-2023. Rents for newly leased apartments have begun to climb much more slowly, private data suggests, which will feed into the government's official inflation measure over time. Fed officials are closely watching what is happening with prices, blah, 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 blah. To cool conditions, central bankers have been raising interest rates, making borrowing more expensive for companies and households in a bid to slow demand in the broader economy. Fed policymakers have slowed interest rates increases after a series of rapid moves in 2022, and officials have suggested they could slow them down further at their February 1st rate decision. But officials expect to raise rates at least slightly more and then keep them high until they see convincing evidence that price increases are moderating, even if that inflicts some economic damage. So there you go, guys. Been saying this. I don't know. A lot of you guys have not been watched, are more new to this channel. And if you are, please like and subscribe. But like I've been saying, inflation will inevitably top. And it seems like it has. And this is very bullish because if inflation goes back to its 2% target, then the Fed starts easing interest rates and then crypto will seriously moon. And it's looking like we're only in January now and we're at 6.5. So that means once we are in it's probably going to get lower incrementally. Maybe there'll be one rise or whatever, but it could be back to 2% certainly by August. And that would mean that the Fed is starting to cut rates. And then May 2024 is the Bitcoin halving. So it's looking like the 4-year cycle is intact. It's looking like we're going to see all-time highs for crypto in 2024. It's looking like Hex, with the launch of Pulsechain, is going to be going to all-time highs probably in 2024, and hopefully we'll be super rich. In my opinion, not financial advice. And it's looking like Pulsechain is going to moon like crazy, and PulseX is going to moon like crazy. And we're going to be broadcasting from our Lambo in Richard Hart's country, okay? But we're super bullish. Right. I'm really happy. This is very exciting. Things are turning around. What are your thoughts, Ben? Are things turning around?
It's nice to have some optimism, man. Maybe, yeah. Potentially. I like what you're saying. I like what I'm hearing, buddy.
Yeah, I like what I'm saying too. And I like what I'm hearing. But Davis says...
and you know how we can really accelerate the bullishness?
How?
TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
That's right. How'd you know? Davis, I'm making Davis a mod.
I'm a disciple of the TikTok preacher.
Generous donation. But... mod.
Shout out to Billy Mack in the chat.
Davis, you are a mod. Thank you so much for the generous donation. It's the least I can do. But I believe that we'll have bloody streets until mid-2024. I would disagree. I don't think it's going to be bloody. I think it will be we won't have all-time highs, but I think it will be sideways. So I think that could even mean that Hex is trading maybe between 10 and 20 cents, or even 10, and we might even hit 30 and then pull back, back to the teens, whatever. But I think 2023 is going to be a great accumulation year. The bottom may be in, but all-time highs probably mid-2024. But that doesn't mean bloody streets. I think that pain of like lower lows, it's definitely not going to be all 2023, in my opinion, not financial advice. But I do agree with this. Buy Hex. Yes, in my opinion, not financial advice. But Ben, how do you see 2023 playing out in terms of markets?
I think maybe sideways down. It could just be down all of 2023, maybe. Thing is, a lot of people seem to be getting bullish, and I'm wondering if maybe we just need more shakeout. But this is my first bear market, so I don't know what to think, maybe it's been, hasn't it technically been a year since the top?
It's been over a year. It's been about a year and 2 months.
So we're in that time zone of the 4-year cycle being like, okay, the bottom is close.
The bottom would be in according to 4-year cycle theory.
So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things out there that are saying like we're here sitting at the near or around the bottom right around now. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's exciting, and yeah, I've definitely been feeling like depressed and stuff, which on the Wall Street cheat sheet indicator thing, I would say, So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll sit down again.
And Ted Cash says, I can see Furu Finance and Bentubard in a Lambo hand pink waving. What's that supposed to mean, hand pink?
I think it was just the emoji that he chose. It's like the first one. Yeah.
But I'll say, Ted Cash, if me and Ben are in a Lambo, that means you're going to be in a Lambo. And maybe it'll be Ben and Ted Cash or Furu and Ted Cash in a Lambo.
Yes.
But listen, that's the good thing, is that you guys are here and we're here during a bear market, which means that when the bull market comes, I think if it comes, which I think it will, I think we're going to be doing very well.
We're going to have 10K subs. I'm hoping to have 10K subs by the end of the year. And
I'm hoping 100K subs by the end of the year.
You are?
You know why?
Why? TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
That's right. A lot of Hex YouTubers plateaued, and I think the reason why is because they're not pumping out shorts.
Yeah, I think if things are bottoming and we see a turnaround and stuff, then yeah, there's going to be a lot of growth, because the growth already has been pretty nuts and pretty fast, in my opinion. Yeah. So definitely faster than I thought would be. So
yeah. We got 37 watching, so make sure you guys like and subscribe. Phomophobic says, what was your take on RH speaking at the Hex conference? Ben, what was your take?
Well, keep in mind it was like 4 a.m. in Europe. He's 5 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time.
He drank the caffeine.
Yeah, he's literally up like all night pretty much, because we went until like 2 a.m. Eastern Time. So he was up till like 7 a.m. So I thought it was fine. I thought he gave more information than I thought he would. I really wasn't expecting much. And the fact that he read some stuff from the devs was pretty cool. I know KDP is going to have a Twitter space, I think, on Saturday. Let me double check. I think it's worth tuning in, because I'm going to link it here. Yeah, Saturday at 4 p.m. I'm going to link it in the chat. Oh, what the heck? I hit the chat. There we go. She is very technical and smart, and so are the people who are guests who go in those Twitter spaces. They're probably going to talk about what his updates could potentially mean. And yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, the FUD around it all is just like stupid, I think. And yeah, just gotta stay focused and think for yourself and
Yeah.
chill.
I think people were disappointed because they didn't get a date. They wanted like a testnet v3 is live or like testnet v3 next Wednesday or something. But like
Yeah.
aside from a date, you got a lot of information and reassurance that things are happening and things will continue to happen. And he said very, very close. So
Yeah.
that's why I said I was streaming with Funding Jim that day. I said, no, you're not getting a date. It's not happening. I don't think we're ever getting a date unless it's absolutely ready. But yeah, that's what I think. And then completion fails. Do you guys think the top of the next bull market is in 2025? So according to it's supposed to be bottom 2 years up and then 2 years down, right? So it should be 2 years from November 2022, right? So November, so that would be or maybe no, is it 2 years from the halving? No, it's 1 year from the halving. The halving is May. The halving is May 2024. So May 2025 ish should be the top according to the cycle theory, right?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe end of 2024. But I mean, there's no way to really know for sure. End of 2024, 2025 ish.
Yeah. And you're going to have to figure that the cycle is probably, I mean, if it doesn't break this bull market or if it hasn't broken, it's going to break sooner or later. So I don't know. Maybe it won't break. I think people make it like such a given that it's going to break because then it's just too easy because everyone just buys the bottom and then gets the top. But that's not true because most cryptos that you buy the bottom of or you buy during the bear market, you're either not going to be getting life-changing gains or you're just buying, or you're just going to get scammed. Because like most cryptos suck. Like most cryptos underperform even Bitcoin. And then like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, you're probably going to get like, I mean, Cardano, maybe you'll get like the Ethereum numbers of this past bull market. But Ethereum is probably, it did a 47x. So it's probably going to do what, like a 20x, an 18x. And Bitcoin will do a 10x. I mean, that's just the way it works with diminishing returns and stuff. So that's not life changing, especially you're not going to get the exact bottom and you're not going to get at the exact top. So you're probably going to end up with a 5-6x if you're buying, accumulating in the bear market. So it's not that simple as in just to get rich quick. And then all the other coins, most of them aren't coming back. But I think if you're in the right one, then yeah, it's a great play. And I think we're in the right one, but time will tell. But what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. And then we got Billy Mack. I'm holding on to some funds for Pulse and PulseX, but not sure if I should hold it in Hex or keep in fiat till launch. Well, Billy Mack, let me tell you, if you email furufinance@gmail.com and you become a patron for $20, you could get a free consultation. Or you could do a consultation with Ben. But just saying, furufinance@gmail.com, become a patron, $20, or you go to bendubar.com. You seem like you'd be a good candidate, but I will say first of all, you should not hold in fiat. You should definitely hold in stable coins because stable coins are ERC20s. So you get a copy on Pulsechain, which have some value, albeit very little, but it's something, and you might get, a decent trade for that. So you shouldn't be in fiat. Why am I giving away all this free stuff? But I was saying I was more towards stable coins, but now that Hex has gotten so oversold, I'm like, I think definitely, I would definitely consider holding liquid Hex as well. In my opinion, not financial advice, but yeah, furufinance@gmail.com. But what are your thoughts on that, Ben?
Yeah. It's up to you. I mean, if this is like fiat that's like very important to you, like, rent or something like that, then it's all very personal. So
yeah, then you shouldn't be investing if you need the money, because you're not going to be able to hold on, and you're probably gonna just it's got to be in excess of what you need for a living, or else it's just not worth your while. In my opinion, not financial advice. I'll be in my F450. What's that, a Ford?
yeah, I think it's like a pickup truck, maybe.
Pickup truck, dude. Hex is at all-time highs. You're in a pickup truck.
Pickup trucks are pretty sweet.
Lambo. Honestly, Lambos look it looks kind of stupid. It's like a silly little Hot Wheels car, if I'm being real.
Yeah.
But I would just maybe get it just because it's like tradition for crypto people that make it to get Lambos. But if we're being real, it's like a silly car.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think of Lambos?
I just think it's like an expensive toy, basically. It's like just a giant liability.
Yeah.
Maybe it looks cool. It'd be fun to rent one and like try it out, but yeah.
Yeah. And then Scam Face Hex. Scam Face Hex. Ben, are you able to link his TikTok in the group chat? He's a TikToker. TikTokers deserve respect.
From the group chat? He's in the group chat?
His comments up here. Do you know his TikTok? I just don't have it open. Guys, TikTok, Scam Face. Scam Face. All right, guys. You guys are going to follow him on TikTok. And you're going to like all his posts. Billy Mack, what do you think on strategies? furufinance@gmail.com. But yeah, I think what I said, I mean, it really depends on you a lot. So I wouldn't want to say an exact thing, and I want to give financial advice, but I'm definitely not a fan of ratio trading, or not with a significant stack. But what's your thoughts on that, Ben?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about ratio trading. I've kind of just said not to do it. If you're asking, you probably shouldn't do it. It's kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Because if you're really good at this stuff, you're probably not asking other people, I don't know, like, what should I do? Because you're like, you have a very specific plan and you understand the ratio trading and you understand the risks and you weighed it out and you're confident in yourself to like not completely mess up everything.
True. Oh, I forgot. I got to invite Dutch Hex again. I totally.
Yeah.
All right, sent him the invite. Let's see if he comes on. I'm sorry. Should have done that earlier. But Dutch Hexagon has gotten the invite. He is the new TikToker. So let's see if he gets on here. And then Steven Robinson. Steven Robinson, we're going to link your TikTok as well. People should be following Steven Robinson.
Oh, yeah, Billy Mack for strategies. I mean, you've probably seen my videos. I have videos on like how to invest $1,000 into Pulse and PulseX. It's not financial advice, of course, but it's like it's just ideas of strategies in that video. So I don't know. Lots of different ways to play it, depending on your situation.
Wait, Steven, what's your, that's Shimshon.tribes, I think. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. Great graphics. Go follow Steven Robinson. And Dutch Hexagon is coming on. Guys, please. You guys got to follow the Hexagons, and might as well plug my email list. Sign up for the Furu Finance newsletter for free exclusive information regarding markets and finance and the RH ecosystem. So end-to-end encrypted, private, and you could always unsubscribe as well. So guys, sign up for the newsletter right here. And we got Dutch Hexagon is here.
All right.
You're muted. You got to unmute yourself.
Yeah, 1 second, man. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man. Wait 1 second.
We're gonna share you on the screen also.
So let's try that again.
What's up? We can hear you.
Yeah, what's up, man?
So Dutch Hexagon, I came out. This is before I got on the Hex conference. I came out. I said TikTok's YouTube Shorts 2 a day virality. A day later or something, he DM'd me. He's like, I start or I don't know. You came my comments something. You said you're starting to post it. I'm like, you do it. We have you on the show, and you've been doing a great job. And you got 69 followers already. Took me a lot longer to get that on YouTube or Twitter. You got 69 followers in a very short period of time.
Nice.
And with 69 followers, he's gotten some videos with almost 1,000 views. You could 600, 630, 575, 351, 929 there, 916. You could forget about getting that viewership with 69 followers on anything, on any other platform. Link is in the description to Dutch Hexagon. You guys better click the link and you better follow him. What are your thoughts on that, Dutch Hexagon?
Wow, at first, yeah, I want to thank you very much for that. I appreciate that, man. Because yeah, really, I was a little bit depressed. Also, you know, as you see the bear market and you're trying to invest, and literally at one point, I find a video on Paul Barron network, you know, Richard Hart. And then was like, okay, let's do some more research. I find out about your channel, you know, and yeah, man, I thought this is a niche market in Holland because most people and most exchanges, they're just offering you coins. It's worthless projects, you know, and yeah, man. So I find it's an opportunity. But then again, yeah, I appreciate to be here, man. Yeah, man, all the way from the Netherlands. So
oh, so you just got onboarded. That's interesting because
yeah, man, yeah. Actually, like for me, it was like 10 years ago. I decided to just put some play money into random cryptos, you know, and just don't take another look at this. Forget it for about 5 years, and then yeah, I checked this like recently, and it was like 100 euros here and 50 euros there and 70 euros there. So I was like, okay, so buying and holding really does make sense. So yeah, wait, this is why I came to Richard Hart, you know.
Did you see the interview with Richard Hart and Baudet, Thierry or something? Baudet, the politician.
No, man, it's there.
Dude, you didn't know they did it? They did an interview together, bro. Are you serious?
When today, man?
No, they did it like a year. Oh my! I can't play it because of copyright, but I'm just gonna show you.
Here, I'm gonna link it. Yeah, but it's like a Dutch politician,
dude.
I even didn't notice, man. Yeah, but
you like
in Holland here, it's like getting into a totalitarian communism state, man. Everything is censored. Everything. You only get to see what they want you to see. You know?
Right here, bro. I can't play it because of copyright, but actually I could because Richard Hart doesn't matter. But look at that. That's your guy.
Oh, this is awesome. This is my guy, man. This is awesome.
Wow, dude. I can't believe you didn't know this.
This is more content for me, man.
yeah, man. No, this is great. I'll tell you, I don't know much about him, but he very, very articulate. He speaks beautifully. So shout out to him, and he was willing to do something with Richard Hart, which most people aren't willing to do. So shout out to Thierry.
Yeah, man. Because I'm really into.
How do you pronounce it? Thierry.
Thierry Baudet.
Thierry Baudet.
Thierry Baudet.
Thierry Baudet.
Yeah. No, but this is funny and ironically because I used to be really a lot into the politics, you know. So I know this guy really good. But this is new for me, so perfect.
Yeah, no, it's great. His English is very good too, like yours. But so tell us about your TikTok journey. What was it like?
Journey. Well, actually, the journey started when I was looking at the live streams you did, actually, And I remember you called for people to do TikToks and fuck with the algorithm. Can I say this? Yeah, we're on YouTube, right? So so mess up with the algorithm basically. And I thought, yeah, why not? Why not? Because first I have to be honest with you. First, I was into the XRP, you know, and
me too.
I was really, man, I was really following this, and this is going on and on and on. Is it a security? Blah 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 blah. And then you get to the point like, okay, when is it not a security? And then you get to Richard Hart, and he says, yeah, security is like you're expecting profit solely from the work of others. So, but yeah, now you get into a community like Hex, and people are doing the advertising themselves. So basically, Richard Hart is not in here. So people are doing it themselves. And then I thought, yeah, man, why not? Why not? Do TikToks and make shorts and actually make some content that is informational, not this bullshit all the way twerking, young girls, etc. Because that's also ironically, like Ben Duwart also said before, I think most of the content you get is bullshit, man. Come on, be honest. Yeah. So here is our opportunity, in my opinion. So
yeah, well said. And tell us, what's it like, you know, in terms of like hodling as a content creator, as opposed to someone who's just, you know, a content consumer? Has it made your experience a lot easier, you know, being engaged in the discourse and things like that?
Well, yeah, actually, I'm not consuming the content, and this is funny. I'm just making it.
He's
for
making
Hex,
it, exactly.
You know? Yeah, I'm only making it because also I promised my girlfriend I'm never gonna be into TikTok. I think this is a stupid thing. It's foolish. You know, it's stupid content. It's only young girls twerking their butts. Blah blah blah. Like I said before. So, but yeah, then yeah, it's working out fine. And also yeah, I decided to change my strategy a little bit because on your points before, we have to make like Richard Hart more big, you know.
Yeah.
So like we post content of him and like what was this guy's name? Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
You know?
Tate,
put him in there in this angle, and then hopefully we will get viral this way or another way. Doesn't matter. So
yeah, but you should also do videos of yourself so people know that there are real normal people out there that, you know, follow him and buy Hex. Because if it's just Richard Hart, then people think, oh, there's no one following him, or it's just a scam, whatever, pyramid. But like you see, like regular people are willing to come out there. It really makes a huge difference, and it makes, I think, the experience a lot easier. Because I used to be looking at charts, but now that I'm making content, it's just a lot easier to keep my mind off of it. Now I'm looking at my engagement, what I could do better to make things, you know, improve things that I could actually control. The chart you can't control. You just gotta wait.
Sure.
No, and that was really funny because I was watching your stream, I think yesterday or I think yesterday you were discussing the Bitcoin chart. You know, so Ben's conclusion about this was, so it might go up or it might go down, right? Yeah. So what's the conclusion there? You know, these tactics, they don't work. You know. So and at first I really believed in this, but then you get further into Richard Hart, and then you see, okay, all these big companies and they're promoting the trading, the day trading, margin trading, which is really stressful, by the way, because I did to myself, and now I'm just like, buy your Hex and stake it if you like, or keep it liquid. It doesn't matter. Make some content. Speak out to the people, make notice, tell it to your neighbors, tell it to your father, your mother, even my girlfriend. I got convinced. By the way, I think we should also have more women inside the community, because I think there's a big chance.
You know what? Where I want more women? I want more women on TikTok, honestly, because they really have a huge edge that us guys don't have.
Working their butts with the Hex logo or something.
Listen, I wouldn't encourage that personally, but they're free to do what they want. But I'm saying, like, we have all these beautiful Hexkin girls. A lot of them are from the Netherlands. There are a lot of beautiful girls there, and they're on Twitter. And I'm like, I'm thinking, like, why are you not on TikTok? It's like, doesn't make any sense. Like, they'd be getting they get proud of their Twitter engagement, but the Twitter engagement is only to people that are already in the Hex conversation. You're not really doing outbound marketing. But TikTok, they could be reaching tons of people. And you heard about at Hex Whale, he got 450,000 No, Hex
Yeah, on the
YouTubers getting
video
even
with the-
100,000. It was unbelievable. Imagine what these
on the
Hex
video
pros
with
can do now.
the game
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. But it's really also interesting. You're mentioning that there's really a lot of Dutch hexagons or hexagons in the Netherlands, and women also. It doesn't really matter for me. But my plan is also to start also maybe do conferences in Dutch. Because
Yeah.
I'm bilingual, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then maybe start doing this because it's also an entry into European, and it's not only the regular people who's thinking about this. Because lastly, I went to a restaurant, and you also have like these big business people who know about Richard Hart. Suddenly, I don't know where they come from, but when I start about crypto and then say Richard Hart, and they all be like,
Wow.
you know what you're talking about.
Sure.
So
And
yeah, man. So but this is interesting. So any Dutch people watching now, please subscribe to my TikTok. Take the link. Maybe we can help each other to introduce like conferences in Holland, because there's like one Telegram group also, but it's mostly like for TAs, the traders and I want the community like there's in the USA, and I want it in Holland. So any Dutch people watching, please subscribe. Yeah.
and let's get your what's it called, your Twitter up. See, we treat people that come out and it's not easy to put yourself out there, and you really did it, so you deserve respect. And
Well,
I hope
that,
this
man.
encourage, and you've been doing a great job, and you've been persistent. You kept the content coming, because that's the most important thing with regard to
Yeah, I agree, man. You should be really consistent. At least once a day, twice a day, and
Nice.
so I'm just putting your Twitter out there. Everyone should be following at Holland Hexkin, and if you're Dutch, then you could DM.
Yes, please. I need your help, and you see, this is the way how this community works, and this is really appealing to me from the beginning, because all these other cryptocurrencies, they're like from so far out in a big distance, like the XRP. They have these big companies and
they're selling the XRP in order to fund the companies.
Or like you mentioned
down.
before, and anonymous founders, of course. Yes. Isn't this a big, huge red flag?
Yeah, I said if I were an anonymous founder, I might have even come in like being honest, but I'm sitting on 10 million liquidity, and I could just take it, and no one would know. Like, what's stopping me?
That's like the Richard Hart saying, let's draw some ponies on paper and sell them as NFTs.
Yeah, exactly. Great points. Great points. What are your thoughts, Ben?
Yeah, that is a great point. Everyone go follow Joey Dutch Hexkin, and thanks for pointing out that imposter to me, man. You were the first person to DM me about it.
Oh yeah, and I'm happy to do so, man. And that's also another great thing about this community, because we also always incentivize people. Don't margin trade. Don't do. Just buy and hold, man. And the only way people getting rich into crypto is founders, holders. Literally quote from Richard Hart himself. So if you get anyone asking you about how's your trade going, and I'm like, what trade? And they're like, yeah, my Ethereum trade, Bitcoin is pumping hard, and blah blah. You should trade. I say, man, this isn't how it works in our community, man. Go fuck off to another community.
You give them the block. Don't even answer, or report them. But we got something from INT Pro.
But this is really, this is the strength of the Hex community, man. I have to point this out.
Yeah, look, you're blocking Dutch Hexkin, INT Pro. Not anymore. We got him back. Okay. Hey, Furu, I also just saw this elsewhere. Someone got onboarded to Hex because they were on 4chan and saw an ad for Hex. I'll take it. Nice to hear that some Hexkins are out there running ads. So I'll tell you, 4chan, that's interesting. If you understand 4chan, you might want to go out there, because that also, like I said, Hex is still fringe. It's not mainstream yet, which means the marketing has to be targeted. And 4chan is a more fringe, side of the internet. So you could probably find a lot of people that are open-minded and would find Richard Hart appealing and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely.
I never heard of this. Is this like another social media platform, or?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, Ben. Do you know about 4chan?
How about Instagram in the USA?
Instagram, I just haven't learned that yet, but I heard Instagram Reels is really good for onboarding. It's
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
like-
because I wanted to mention this too, because also all the videos I've posted, and then obviously you can only post like a 45 seconds on Instagram Reel or something, but then I just refer them to my TikTok page or whatever. But in Holland and Europe, Instagram is a big thing. So yeah,
well, there you go.
probably.
So if you start an Instagram, hopefully I'll start an Instagram soon, but I'm still trying to find out TikTok. There's just so much I have to
Oh,
learn.
I already have it, man. I already have it, man. Only that is the thing. I'm a little bit, not shy, but it's my first time in big screens and everything. So these are my followers from the past, from wherever I was working, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit cautious to do so, but now I'm starting to do so because. Yeah, man. I think the first 300 followers on your account. This is to everyone who's into making the TikToks. I think the first 300 followers is the most hard part.
Yes.
And from there
first
on,
1,000, I think, is that. But once you get over 1,000, it starts. You get more followers a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get more followers. Like I was only getting like 2-3 a day, maybe, and now I'm getting maybe 10 to 15 at least, which is good.
Advice taken. But then another advice: follow also these two guys because they get you a lot of followers too. Because I'm only literally 4 days active on TikTok.
Yeah, it's good
70
that
followers. So
I
don't know.
It feels good that I'm helping you though, because I remember when I had to come up and it's just like it was a grind. So if you could get a little bit of a boost, it's just awesome. And
oh, you mean regarding to the conference, huh? The TikTok section.
No, I'm saying like when I started posting on YouTube, when I had 0 subs, it took like forever to get to 100, and it was like it's a grind.
Yeah,
like, I wish someone would have helped me, but I don't want to. So it's nice to be helping people, especially where it matters most, which is TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
Yes.
Can I ask you, have you been interacting with your comment section? Have you been getting comments?
Well, actually, I've gotten some comments, but not a lot. On Instagram more. So this is new for me. I'm trying to do this.
So your Instagram. So the comments, are they people that are already Hexicans, or are they people that don't, or are like they think negatively about Hex or neutral?
Yeah, some negative, but
okay,
it's not a lot. It's not a lot in general, and but mostly, and especially Instagram. If you live in Europe or in the Netherlands, you get comments from people who are not into this before, because you can now address like a specific economic problems or whatever, and then bring Hex as the solution to this.
Yes.
So, yeah.
No, so I like that you said that, because on YouTube, all my comments are basically saying like, "Oh, we love your show. Oh, love from this place." So like, great points. And I'm thinking like, it's good. I love the support, and guys, keep sending those comments. I really appreciate it. But it does show that I'm not getting to new people. On TikTok, I'm getting a lot of it's a scammer. Oh, you're just trying to shill it, and I interact with them, and some of them you want to respond to your comments because the algorithm likes it, and then you could bring them to your Twitter or to your other social media. But it's very good sign because it shows that I'm reaching new people. That's what I really like about TikTok. And
man, bad attention is also attention.
Yes.
It's promotion anyway. So
yeah. Exactly.
I remember one point in one interview, because I really binged into this. Richard Hart saying we ghost the trollers. So good option.
No, I missed that. What'd you say?
We ghost
trollers.
Yeah, we ghost trolls. That's true. But it is good to know that you're getting to new people. You're onboarding instead of circle jerking. Like YouTube and Twitter is more of a circle jerk. TikTok and Shorts and Instagram is more outbound marketing. You're getting to people that you're bringing people in that haven't heard of Hex. You know what I mean?
Yeah, younger people also.
Yes, younger people too.
If you're able to address like specific big problems, which are there, but they cannot see because their attentions are driven to other subjects.
That too.
Either by school or by whatever that's playing,
Yeah, and also
if you can convince them, you get really a big audience for that. Yeah,
and also like it's good to get younger people in because people are attracted to like ecosystems with young people. Like it's a good energy. But like if like everyone in the community is in their 50s and 60s, it might not like it's not as good for, you know, bringing new people in because they think, oh, it's just a bunch of old people. And that's obviously that's nothing against old people. You know, we're all going to be old one day. And
well, you're not saying I'm looking old.
no, you're looking young. You're looking fine. But in terms of like if you're in an ecosystem with a lot of young people, it attracts more people of all ages. Also, it attracts older people too. Older people want to, you know, they don't want to be in. They would want to be in a trendy community. So I think it is good to, you know, bring young people in.
Exactly, man. I have to say, I've bought like a ton of Hex, the 27 when I thought it was the bottom, and the bottom a little bit more. But I hope, and when it all comes around, then yeah, there will be money for ads and Lamborghinis, like you mentioned before, and you know, this will attract the younger people. So, but yeah, we're on our way. You know, baby steps.
Yeah, I just continue to dollar cost average. What time is it for you, by the way?
Yeah, it's a universal time standard here, +1, so it's 8 o'clock.
What time is it Eastern time?
It's I think it's.
Oh no, actually, I'm saying, what time is it? Isn't it like 5 in the morning or something for you, or it's?
No, man, it's 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Oh, 8 p.m. Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
Yesterday, I thought yesterday was Thursday, and I'm like, I sent you the link. I'm like, why isn't he coming on? And then he's like, it's Wednesday, dude. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult with the time barrier, so to speak. But yeah.
Yeah, Ben, you've been pretty quiet. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just just been hanging out. I was a little appalled that you were insulting our older Hexicans. That was
what? No, not at all. I like the older people. Part of the reason why I came here was because they're older and they know a lot more than me, and I think I really appreciate it. But it is good to have young people because that makes it a more trendy kind of ecosystem, which brings in more people.
No,
sort of a progressive approach. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting.
No. You're good. What? I agree. Yeah, progressive in that sort of sense.
Yeah, but then also shout out to Ben Dubar, because you know you're making good content too, you know, and you didn't realize yourself, but the one video I sent you before, you remember, with the CNBC guy, I forget, Jim Cramer.
Yeah, with the
it's not gonna work, man. And this for me was an impression, and it's really funny. So yeah, I think we can reach to a lot of people like that, and yeah, man. So shout out to Ben Dubar too. Yeah, and,
I've got more crypto dork versus crypto Chad videos coming up.
You guys better be following Ben Dubard on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, everything. Yeah. So is there anything else you want to tell us, Mr. Dutch Hexican?
Well, yeah. If I get the chance, I can show off. You know, it's a TikTok at Hex_NL from the Netherlands. So and again, if there are any Dutch people in here, please contact me. Contact me via this stream, my account on YouTube or TikTok at Hex. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And hopefully we'll get you on for a full stream sometime. But
yeah, man. Looking forward to it actually. And then Ben, we'll discuss some things too. Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna keep shilling you, keep getting those out twice a day, keep engaging in the chat room, giving us your input and everything. But we really love what you're doing, and really
much love, man.
That you took the call, and it's awesome.
Much love, man. Much love, man.
All right,
appreciate it. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, and thank you for coming on. That's it for our show. You could stick around. We could talk in the green room if you want, but that's it for our show. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, sign up for emails in the description, become a patron, book a consultation, furufinance@gmail.com, go to bendubard.com, follow Ben Dubard on Twitter at Ben Dubard, on TikTok at Ben_Dubard, Ben Ben_Dubard on Instagram, whatever. Go to all those links in the description of this videos, and obviously click the links to the descriptions for Holland Hexican Dutch Hexagon. We will see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day.
Thank you, and really make sure make profit of the work of Ben Dubar, because he really did a lot of work, and now it's only there.
But
So
have
floating,
no
you know?
expectations, though. No expectations.
No, exactly.